and welcome back to the third part of my little Q&A series. I'm going to kick straight off with a question from Anne Michelle. She says, do you still think you want to become a part-time travelling nomad? I remember your last Spain trip was kind of a test run. It was, that was the Portugal one actually, yes. Yes, I do, very much so. But definitely what I did learn was uploading daily whilst trying to explore another country is hardcore. So I think I would need to pace myself a bit more. But yes, definitely do still want to do that. I would love to be able to explore the world and be able to share it with other people around the world through these videos. So it's definitely on my list. And I'm still working towards it by growing this channel and now the other channel as well. Andrea asks, hi Imo, what would be your death row last meal? I'm not sure what that is, but I presume it means like the meal that you would choose to have if you could have anything if you were dying. I presume that's what you mean. I don't know, probably, blinking light's gone out. I'm kind of inclined to say a big bowl of my mum's macaroni cheese, but with lime pickle on it, which my mum would hate because she says it ruins the subtle flavours. Yeah, I know there's so many exotic and wonderful and amazing meals in the world, but sometimes it's the home comforts of your childhood that you crave the most. And that's probably what I would go for. Annika Lunn asks, how is the family? Yes, ticking on nicely as he's enjoying her new work, I do believe. She has been a bit unwell, unfortunately. She's had a sickness bug over the last week, which has been a little bit worrying for us actually, because she was quite poorly, but she's on the mend now and back working again. Yes, so that's how the family are. Hannah asks, when is your birthday? Now, there's a little safety tip for you here. It's not really advisable to share your date of birth publicly on social media. I shall go as far as to say it is in February. Fiona Whitfield asks, how long have you and I been together? Well, she's got two questions here, so I'll answer that one first. I think it's about 13 years. Izzy was 5, something like that. I don't have the exact date. And Fiona also asks, have you always worked as a musician? Yeah, I think I've always worked as a musician. Have I always solidly worked as a musician, or have I done other things and not been a musician? I mean, I've always been a musician. I think so. Yes, I did my first paid gig at 16, and there's probably been times where I've earned more from office work than gigging, probably. But yeah, I've always done it, but with other things as well. Axe Moose asks, what's the strangest place you did a gig? Well, it was at a bull semen auction. I mean, we didn't know it was going to be a bull semen auction. We just knew we were doing a barn dance in a barn. And they were auctioning bull semen. And we sat through the whole thing. And yeah, I never knew it was so highly sought after. Selling straws of it. 2 farmers, you know, with female cows. Claire Clark asks, how long have you been involved in music? Oh, I don't know, whatever age it was I took up the recorder. I took up the flute at 9 and I already played the recorder before that. And I sang in the school choir before that, so infant school age, I shall say. Julie Pearson says, what other languages would you like to learn? Italian. I'd like to learn Spanish and French again. I did A-level French, but yeah, I wasn't very good at languages in school, believe it or not. I was interested, but yeah, didn't get on very well in a school situation, but I'm much better self-teaching really, I think. But yeah, definitely Italian, because I just love the sound of it. And also I think it's got some crossover with Portuguese and Spanish a bit. So I think it might be not too hard to get into compared to, for example, something completely different like Japanese. I'm excited to learn loads of other languages. Loads. People keep asking me these questions, like specific things, and I can't choose. I'm overwhelmed with choice. But Italian's the first one that sprung to mind. It's definitely on my to learn list. But I would really like to learn Mandarin as well. I'm fascinated by the little pictogram writing, and yeah, so I'm getting excited just thinking about it now. So many languages. I think if I had a trip planned somewhere, I would be very excited to learn the language of that place that I was going to. Right, we are on to the last question now from Karen Sterling. She says, I know you were born in Wales and your parents were English. Did you have a Welsh accent where you were brought up, or did you not pick it up? I didn't pick it up. I loved being different. I loved the fact I had a different accent to everybody else in my school. It made me feel like an individual, like the sheep with the multicolour fleece in the flock of white sheep. Do you know what I mean? I loved it. I liked standing out. And I think for that reason, I think psychologically, this is my theory, it might be rubbish, but I think I liked being different. That's why I kept my home accent. But I could be wrong. That might be just me being an amateur psychologist and getting it wrong. But anyway, thank you so much for all your questions. That brings me to the end of this third Q&A video. I don't think there's going to be a fourth. If there is, you will soon find out. Thank you so much for watching it. Could you please give it a like if you happen to like it? Subscribe down below to watch more videos from me, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!